Hey there, my name is Mike Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I last video I forgot to say this in the beginning. I said it in the end. You're new to the channel, subscribe. People who do subscribe to my channel, you're coming back for today's video. Thank you very much. I want to take a moment and thank every one of you who subscribe to my channel and my new subscribers too. Today's video is talking about this phone, the Samsung S10. Now, this is the S10. This was out in 2019. It was released early part of 2019. And there was the S10e, which was the smaller phone. And then there was the S10 Plus. This is the last phone that was a 4G phone. Eventually, I shouldn't say that. I forgot. There was a 5G version that came out later on. 2019 was like the changeover year when 5G was really rolling out. And by the end of 2019, it was on a full roll. Why I want to talk about this phone is here's a 2019 phone. I believe it's using the Snapdragon... Yeah, the Snapdragon 855. I had to think about it for a second. And what does it mean to me? Well, first off, I want to explain to you all is that this is my quote-unquote work phone. I pay for the line on this, so I'm using Mint Mobile. And I got in this on a B&H special, an open box deal, back in April of 2020. So mind you, this phone I'm pretty sure was announced in February of 2019. I guess came out out in a few weeks after that. And so I went through the phone, essentially went through all of 2019 and into 2020. I believe I purchased this March or April of 2020. So I really got a great deal on it. Did not pay nowhere near the full price that Samsung was asking for at the time. And I had other phones that were my work phones. I understand this, that the company probably could provide me with a work phone, but I prefer to have my own. It's my own phone. I put what I want on it, and I just feel better that way. So anyway, earlier part of this year, I happen to have what replaced and what made this phone become my work phone. I had the OnePlus N10, and I had some issues with it, and I got rid of that phone, and I put this one on here with some reservations, I wasn't completely sold at times with the UI on a Samsung phone. But this also phone, I don't have it with me. It's downstairs on the charger. This phone is also has a Samsung Gear S3 Classic, I believe they call it. And that was paired up on it. So I started using the two together, and it wasn't much long after that I realized, wow, this is a nice phone. This is a great combo, because with the S10 sitting on my desk and the watch acts as an extension to my phone, as I've always said about smartwatches, is really an extension. You can leave your phone on your table, desk, wherever, if it's for work. In my case, it'll be at my spot at work, and I'm answering calls. I have one now, an Active 2 here, Samsung Active 2. And I've really grown to like these watches. But I'm deviating from why I'm talking about this phone and a few other things I want to just talk about this S10. Face unlock is a big help, especially when I'm at work, and the fingerprint sensor on this is okay. It's gotten better. versus when I first got the phone. And that was like whenever I said March or April. Performance to this day, I can probably name maybe 5 times I had a stutter lag situation. So every day this phone goes to work with me. And I put it through its paces. So here it is, 2020. I mean, I don't know what the history was with this phone before. Like I said, I bought it as an open box. But I used it as my primary phone and then eventually went over to as my work phone in 2021, I guess about April. So I probably had the phone a year. And I wanted to see, through the course of moving things and stuff and see how the S20, there's 20 and 21. It's very, how this phone it works. And to this day, I contemplate about, okay, maybe I just move this phone over to my work phone and then and maybe sell the S10, while it still has a little value to it. And I'm basing that off of Swappa. But okay. But no, I can't. I can't. I literally cannot let this phone go. I've never been very few phones that enamored me to the point where I can't just say, I'm done with it. I'm bored with it. No, it surprises me, with different, a good way, good surprises. And the number one thing, and I can say this is, for the phone at this age, it is yet to really start showing battery degradation, like the battery's losing steam. I charge this thing up almost every day. Now, what I've been doing lately is Friday, I'm getting done work. Pretty much, okay, nobody really needs to call me. If my boss needs to call me, he has my personal line. He'll get a hold of me there. And so I shut it off, and I don't turn it on until Monday morning. Now, I can go through a day easily at work. 2 scenarios. I go through a day at work and hit 50%. When I leave work, I'm at 50%. I use a set of the first generation Samsung earbuds, whatever they were called. I just know they were the first gen. And I use them to help me be hands-free at times. The watch is tied to it. A plethora of different emails, photos, using it. Instead of having to be at my desk, I can be in another part of the building. And if there's a spreadsheet, a parts diagram, something like that, I can bring it up on the phone and read it. The Microsoft stuff that's in the phone is a huge help. It's a huge help, and I find between this and my iPhone that those two use Microsoft very nice. They play well together. If you know what I mean. I can't say enough, and I was like going, well, maybe I was thinking about putting the Z Flip as my work phone. To be truthful, put the Z Flip as my work phone, and put the Pixel in my personal phone, make it kind of permanent, and sell this to a friend, sell it on Swappa, but I just can't. It's a good size, as you can see, for my hands. The cameras are great. I cannot say enough. So here's a 2019 phone. I don't know if you're hearing this, but a freaking fire alarm's going off. Yeah. So let me wrap this up. It is a dynamite phone to this day. Now, I know for a fact that I've seen in the Samsung.com site, this phone is now under the certified refurbished section. And the price is a teeny bit steep, but still, you're going to get a flagship phone at a flagship price. It holds its own. I'm generally, no, I'm not going to change it. I think the setup I have is fine. I've never come to the point of killing it. I mean, I'll listen to music on this at times and still perform, do work and all this stuff, and then come home with 30, 40% after playing quite a few hours. I'm playing Angry Birds on it. I set up another Angry Birds account, and I cannot kill this phone battery-wise. Notice I'm talking about the battery. And these phones, I'm used to phones at this age, kind of, falling apart, battery wise. But the software has been great. It's due to get Android 12, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what that brings to a phone that was made in 2019. Well, that wraps it up today for this video. S10, looking for a flagship phone. It's a buy. It's a recommend to this day. Preferably, I would say spend the extra money. Go to Samsung.com because I would hope it would have I would think it would have a fresh battery versus buying a used one. You like today's video? Give it a thumbs up. You're new to the channel, as I always say, hit the subscribe button, and I see you guys in the next video. And we're going to hit the button in 3.